boom, boom. Yay. Tresho9, what's going on? Welcome to Tuesday, and yeah, it's a beautiful warm day here on the beautiful island of Maui. Thank you very much. It is the 10th today, I believe. Yes, sir. Let's check out some Proverbs. Let's check out some Proverbs for the number 10, for the 1-0. The Proverb of Solomon. Okay, I see how it is. I see what we're doing over here. A wise child brings joy to his father. A foolish child brings grief to a mother. Tainted wealth has no lasting value, but right living can save your life. My goodness gracious. So you can get wealth. You can have wealth. Solomon's saying, hey, look, I had it all. I had it all, but don't get tainted by it. You dig? Don't get caught up in that. So have it. Know how to deal with it. You don't need too much, but you need enough to do what you got to do. Because it has no lasting value, right? Tainted wealth has no lasting value. I'm not saying wealth in general. He's just saying tainted wealth. The Lord will not let the godly go hungry, but he refuses to satisfy the craving of the wicked. All right. So, hey, look, I'm here. I'm a seeker, right? And I've ran from that plenty of times and for a very long time. And it just doesn't really get you anywhere. So as a seeker, how I read this word of God in the Bible is just that. I'm reading it just like anybody else would be reading a book, right? Not saying it has less power, more power, this, and that, not arguing all that. I'm looking at it, just life in general too, objectively, right? And so if I read right here, tainted wealth has no lasting value. Okay, so right there, I'm saying, okay, be mindful of how you think about wealth. Be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that. How are you viewing life? How are you viewing wealth? Let's see here. Lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich. A wise youth harvests in the summer, but one who sleeps during the harvest is a disgrace. All right, a wise youth harvests in the summertime. So in the summertime, you need to be working. Lazy people are soon to be poor. Hard workers get rich. The godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. So what are your intentions, right? So as we read these proverbs, right, this is what I did as a young child. My mom had me every morning. We would read proverbs every morning. And we would have our prayer time. And I look at that and it's crazy because as much as I could not stand it when I was younger, now I have a admiration for that act that she did. And she was really setting me up, if you think about it, in a very good way, because we had other people that we were that we had there. So we had my friends there. We had like 1, 2, 3 friends that would come alongside and hang out with us as we read and as we had prayer time. And we would read Proverbs. We would each take a verse. And that's kind of how, sort of, I guess, in the beginning stages of how I actually learned how to read in public and in front of people, because I didn't want to do it at school, but I would do it at home. We have happy memories of the godly, but the name of the wicked persons rots away. Ooh, we have the happy memories. Excuse me. Yay, yay. All right. That's how we do it. You just chilling with me. That's what you're doing. And I just leave on you like that, huh? It's all good. I mean, you can do the same thing. You dig? That's what people do, right? Come and go. So I got this tea, dragon fruit, Maui tea, grown with love at the Maui Dragon Fruit Farm. So this is some local tea here, grown right here on this island. And I'm going to check this out. It's a tiny little bag. See how that goes. It kind of floats in there like that. But yeah, I mean, wisdom is something to obtain, right? And Solomon was known, according to these scriptures, Solomon was known to be one of the wisest men that ever lived. And so what verse, I don't even remember, but it's all good. Verse 8, the wise are glad to be instructed, but the babbling fools fall flat on their faces. Now let's stay right there real quick. The wise are glad to be instructed. That's very interesting, to be honest with you. Again, I read it and I go, well, if you're not wise, then you don't like instructions. Okay. Instructions are hard, right? And you sit here and justify why you don't like instructions. It may be because you're not used to it. You see it as that person has power over you, or so that person is lording over you. That person is controlling, and they're trying to control you. And so you don't need instruction, right? Because if you need instructions, that means that you're doing something wrong. You dig? And a lot of parents have this. I remember back in the day, one of my uncles, his ex-wife, got at me for giving her some instructions. Now, granted, I was in the wrong, 100% in the wrong, right? That is not my wife. I know that now. Did not know that back then. And but she didn't handle it the proper way. You know, most women, this happened to me multiple times. I had made a comment on one of this kid's, and I say kid, he was 18, 19 years old. I made a comment on his Facebook page, and he had said something about he had a girlfriend, he wanted to move here, did do this and do that, whatever he was doing, right? And I said, oh, congratulations, or good job, or whatever, you know, go ahead and do your thing, whatever I said. And this mom, she'd rip me and do it. How dare you? Da, da, da. I don't know what she said. I don't really give a shit what she said. But it was crazy, though. I'm just like, oh, wow. And I get it, though. I get it. I really do. I got kids, too. And it's like, don't tell me this and that, because, you know, I don't want you to tell me my shortcomings. And people, what do? I was talking to this girl, and like I said before, I told her about herself, and she was like, don't tell me. I already know that. Girl, you don't know nothing. You still doing it. You're like, I've been knowing this for 10 years. That's a kind of a sad thing to say. That's really pathetic, to be honest with you, you know. But at the same time, it's good. Maybe that person's going to change. I don't know. I highly doubt it, but it's possible. It is possible. All right, I'm trying to do a sound check right now. Of course. Let's see here. Man, yeah, I've been fighting some allergies, like somebody's. Whew, it's fierce. Something fierce. What are we in? September? Yeah, September 2024. So around September, November, I don't know exactly how this works, but the trade winds come this way. So this is, I don't know what, the continent is this way. So California is in that particular direction. Japan is in that direction. So 10 hours this way, I think, are the Philippines, one of those. and then I think California. So anyway, the trade winds will come blowing this way. You'll see the clouds moving in, and it'll blow this way, blow this way, blow this way. And then around this time, it's just stopped. The trees aren't even moving right now. And then I guess what they're calling the Kona winds, I'm not sure if I'm saying that properly. The Kona winds are coming from this way, around this way. And whatever it does, whatever it picks up along the way and whatever's going on is crazy. Because I just have the worst allergies. It's insane. It affects my whole entire body. So I had bought, one of my friends was like, hey, you got to get Paragard, because maybe you have some parasites or something. Most likely I do. We all do. And so, and we're not going to be talking about that right now, but he was like, it's Paragard. So I got it, and I did it. You do it for 30 days, 4 times a day, 30 days on, and then 30 days off, and then 30 days back on, 4 times a day. 30 drops of this concentrated flower oil stuff. All kind of stuff is in this. And I did it. It was amazing. Shut it down. Cleared up everything. Didn't have any issues with the allergies. But I don't take it every day. But I'm taking it now since Friday because my allergies are acting up something insane. And allergies out here are different, I think. I can feel it. It's all over my body. I can feel it. It's just, whew. Anyway, you know, being wise is knowing that what? Knowing that you don't know it all. So I'm never going to profess or confess that I know everything because I don't. There's a lot to learn. When I learn something, I learn something. I make it a point to get it, to understand it. You dig? And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm on a mission, man. You dig? I'm on a mission to, and I get discouraged on this mission, to learn all that I can learn about relationships and the human being. And it's an amazing journey. Yeah. Today was cool, man. Today was like, today I got to work at 9. I work for a nonprofit here. And me particularly, my department is education department for parents, to educate parents on how to prevent basically their child from getting involved in substance abuse, okay, and other risky behaviors. So it's not just necessarily about drugs and alcohol. That's for sure, it is about that, and how to deal with that as an adolescent and as a youth and as a teen and all that stuff. And as a parent, how to really build up the skills to instruct that child, you know, with a proven curriculum, with evidence-based curriculum, right? And that ADAD has approved for us, and this grant that we got. And so today, every month we do, and it's just me and one other person that's in the department. And I have, so today we had a meeting, our staff meeting. So this is our staff meeting with everybody there, tons of people there. and it's from 9 to about 11:30. Today what we did was, it was pretty cool. I like to be creative, so in this meeting we had, this staff meeting, I was like, let's do like a little monologue, not a monologue, but let's do some acting, and we'll act at just a scenario of a mom who possibly is a single solo parent, right? Doesn't have a lot of help, possibly. Maybe her parents are not around for whatever reason. The father is not around for whatever reason, but we didn't really get in deep into that. We just went straight to, like, she works 10 hours to 12-hour shifts, to put food on the table, to pay rent. It's just her. So she got to come up with, if the rent is $2,500 or even $3,500, right? Or even $4,000, she's got to come up with that